If you're watching this, then you've either searched for a day in the life of a soft tissue therapist, or you're a subscriber. And I've put so much time and effort into growing this channel recently, and I've been lucky enough to have lots of new subscribers, and I've kind of wondered who you are. But then I thought to myself, well, you don't actually know who I am as a person. So that's the two reasons why I've put this together. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you can engage, comment. This is me. Hopefully I get to know a bit about you all, and I hope you enjoy. Here's a day in the life of a soft tissue therapist. Good morning. It is 5:58 on a Tuesday morning, which is a typical kind of day in clinic and in life in general. So gym this morning, go 2 or 3 times a week. First things first, coffee. So after the coffee's been done, it's time to hydrate. I think this is the most important thing in the morning actually. So a load of water, 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, which I credit for staying well, sickness free. Apple cider vinegar, little drop. It tastes rank, but the worse it tastes, the better it is for you, I guess. And some lemon juice, just to make it a bit more palatable. Vitamin D, multivitamin, cod liver oil, missing in action. Need to buy some more. Wait for this thing to fizz off. Drink the coffee while I do it, and contemplate the dreaded ice bath. Second beverage preparation is gym this morning, so we're going to make sure that we've got the drink ready for that. So we've got creatine monohydrate and some essential amino acids. What's the theory behind this? Well, there are lots of fancy gym drinks that you can have when you're training, but the essential amino acids are really just to stave off catabolism, so breakdown of muscle tissue while I'm training, because I'm training fasted. The creatine, well, creatine is just a great supplement, mentally, physically, all around. So what better time to get this in than during a workout? I hate that expression. Training. What flavour is this? Lemon and lime. And this is some kind of berry mix. Lovely. Individually, together, absolutely rank. Don't do it. Get one of them unflavoured and the other one whatever flavour you want, because the two together are just let's mix that up, give it a shake, ready to go for the gym. Drink's done. Time for the cold plunge. Occasionally people ask me, how do you keep this thing cold? Well, this is my preferred method. Collapsible crate of ice packs. Stick them in a chest freezer in the shed. Leave them in there for up to an hour. They'll drop it by about 4 or 5 degrees. It's raining this morning as well, which is beautiful. I love to lie in the cold tub. When it's raining, you can hear it pitter pattering off the surface, and it just feels good. Temperature check. It's not been that cold, being summer. $19. Because 19 is not freezing. Ideally, you want 7 to 15, I think they say, to get the benefits. But to be honest, anything lower than body temperature this time in the morning feels pretty cold. Enough talking, let's just do it. So 6:35 and I'm out of the house, which is not bad going really. Kind of strict on timings on a day like this because kids are at school. Clinic starts at 10, which is probably the first thing I will say about soft tissue therapy on a day in the life of, is being self-employed. Be as flexible as you want, and it's I wouldn't change it. It's this, I'd say, the second biggest perk of the job, only second to just the people that you meet and the diverse range of people that you come across and other therapists. So it's a pretty comprehensive routine first thing in the morning, but what I found is I need to give myself the best possible start, even if it starts to go downhill as the day goes on. Food choices, inactivity, whatever it might be, at least I've started the day off well. So the caffeine, yeah, always needed for me. Hydration, I think it's very, very important. I think so many of us are walking around dehydrated, and I certainly am a lot of the time. It doesn't feel great to chug it down first thing, but it's kind of got to be done. Got that off a friend who went to Sandhurst, officer in the army, and first thing they do in the morning is chug a pint of water and then sing the national anthem. Maybe I should add the national anthem into the routine as well. Cold plunge as well. I started that a couple of years ago, and honestly, it's just been a life changer. Probably physically, there's lots of different theories on that, but mentally, there's no doubting the benefits. First thing in the morning, you're into that ice bath, and I think the main thing is you've done something that absolutely sucks balls, like first thing in the morning, and it's like a big win. It just wakes you up. I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? You jump into cold water, it wakes you up, gives you that adrenaline, and but it's a bit more than a splash of cold water in the face. And now the gym. I dislike training first thing in the morning, especially when it comes to weights. Cardio I can manage, but weights, when you need to push some intensity and really show up, that's always a bit more difficult. But I've gotten used to it. It's just what needs to happen, so that's what's going to be. Not sure if I'm going to do any filming in the gym because I don't want to be one of those. So I'll say again, my reason for making the video is, first of all, I'm really grateful to get quite a few new subscribers and people joining the channel. But it can feel like just shouting into the void at times, and I'm putting stuff out there, and I guess I'm not really seeking validation, is what it might come across. I think more than anything, I just kind of want to know who's out there. I want to know who's watching these videos. I can imagine it's therapists, but also it might not be. It's quite interesting really, because you see the engagement, you see the views and things like that, and some videos more popular than others. But it would be nice to know a bit about the people that are watching the videos. It'd also be nice to build a kind of community, and I've said that before, and I've got a Patreon channel, which is the real core community, I guess. But it would be nice to do that, and I guess that only happens through engagement, and which is what I'm trying to do now. So this is me reaching out to you. So today we've got lower body. I've done all sorts of different workout splits through the years, but right now it's just an upper lower, standard upper lower split. So lower today, hamstrings, quads, calves, and then we'll do a big movement as well, something like a leg press. I don't squat much anymore. You can call me a pussy, I probably am. Squats and deadlifts, it got to a point where I was doing it very heavy for me, and my lower back just did not like it. And especially with deadlifts, I'm walking around in pain constantly and thinking, why am I doing these deadlifts? Why am I pushing myself to that kind of weight? Do I really need to lift that kind of weight? And the price I was paying was chronic low level back pain, and I've stopped it because I'm a pussy. So probably some leg press. Oh, and biceps. Legs and buys, the standard legs and buys split. I could go into why I do that. It's DC training, dog crap training, which is, dog crap was the username of a guy called Dante Trudel. Some of you may have heard of him. And it's basically an upper lower kind of theme. split. I guess because biceps was just a little bit too much for the upper day, he just threw them into lower day. So I've actually gotten used to it. It doesn't feel weird. So gym's all done. Good session. Actually feeling quite strong. And that's that and the ice bath, two of the hardest things that I'm going to do today, out the way. And it always feels good to have those done and to start the day off with hard things. And always, strangely, you kind of get the energy from the exercise, and that's easy to forget until you do it. And I almost need to remind myself of that every single day. You've got to get up and do it, haven't you, really, without thinking about it much. Often I'll say I'll just drive to the gym before I even know that I'm there, and I think, oh God, not this place again. So that's that done. Now I start to think about what's going on today. So 5 clients today. We've got a morning session with 3 clients first thing. Not first thing, to be fair, that's from 10 a.m. And then another session from 4:45, just with 2 clients. And the reason for that strange split is so that I can be around for the school run for the kids. So now I'm gonna go home, have some breakfast, have a shower, and then riding the bike with my son to school. He's just started to ride his bike. So another little bit of cardio really, which is, honestly, I'm thinking more and more about exercise as it being good for the mind, even more so than it is for the body, which I'm finding to be the case, just to keep you mentally alive and alert and awake. And then should be back by about 9:15, prepping for clinic, reading notes. I've got one of the first 3 this morning is a slightly more complex case, so that's going to take a good amount of pre-reading to remind myself where we got up to and how she's been getting on. Did I say breakfast? I'm feeling the need for breakfast right now. So that's the plan. All right, so school run done and breakfast down as well. So breakfast was 6 scrambled eggs, a little bit of hot sauce on there, and some sauerkraut as well, just for good digestion. Half a bagel because I trained. Always have the carbs if I weight train. So now I'm going to knock up some oats that I'm having for today. So the oats I always make up en masse. So however many portions I'm having that day, I'll prepare. So we've got half a cup of oats, nice and straightforward. And then we're going to pop a scoop of protein in there as well. I usually do 1 scoop divided by the 2 because I'm not interested in the protein it's giving me. It's more just flavouring than anything else. And then on top of that, we're going to have mixed nuts and seeds, pumpkin seeds, what else are they? Sunflower seeds, flax seeds, linseed, chia seeds, all the seeds, bit of peanut butter, some kefir again for the gut health, and then some fruit, bananas and raspberries. I have this twice a day, maybe even 3 times if I've trained as well, depending on the energy expenditure. Gonna have this and get ready for clinic. Right, so it's just gone 9 o'clock and I'm in clinic now. So I'm going to get ready to read through some notes. Like I said, a few clients this morning, and one of them is quite a complex case. We've only done 1 treatment with her so far, so I just need to refresh myself. It's about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Refresh myself on what exactly it was that we were doing, what our treatment plan was, and what we need to assess this time. I'm going to multitask because I'm a modern man. Got my oats here, and it's so convenient. I can't tell you. I mean, what I'm saying now, I'm not saying for a YouTube video. I preach this to my clients, but it's so healthy. And I'm not trying to look massively virtuous and like the perfect man. I try and start the day off strong. And like I said, it goes gradually downhill if I'm not careful. But I need to be in a good place to greet that first client with a smile and the energy that it needs to give a good appointment. So I'm going to read my notes, eat my oats. Notes and oats. Could start something. Here's a time lapse of me doing that because I know it's just going to be so interesting to watch. Oats and notes done. I can see now why I thought it was a complex case, because this particular lady, it looks like it's hip impingement, and with the age being a factor, I would have thought it's osteoarthritis. Everything presents in that way, but as can happen in clinic, the baggage associated with the term osteoarthritis and the associated connotations of aging and things like that, she's reluctant to accept that. She even started off saying, I don't think it's osteoarthritis, I think it is. But I'm not going to go in with a bias, but I think that's the most delicate, touchy-feely kind of aspect to this appointment. So just read through the notes anyway. It's such an important part to leave enough time before the appointment. I'm so often guilty of just rushing out to clinic and expecting to give my all and my best when I can't because I haven't read the notes. I know exactly what I'm going to begin with: the questions, the subjective side of it, the objective side of the assessment, what I'm going to retest, the improvements that I'm looking for. I've got ideas in mind for progressions for the exercises and also ways to regress them if they've been too difficult or have caused pain. And then the outcome for the treatment, I've looked at the last appointment and what's likely and what's achievable, and I can aim to improve on that again. So we'll see how that goes. 45 minutes until the first appointment. I'm on good form. It's because I'm making a day in the life video. That's what it is. Living my best life today. I'm going to go in, maybe splash some water on my face, have another coffee, and something I have been doing recently actually, when I feel a bit tired, like I'm not quite ready to welcome someone in completely full of beans, not overwhelming, but with the right kind of energy, is to do a little bit of breath work. So I should have time for that. I'll get a chance to do 2 or 3 rounds probably, and it just puts you in a really sort of centered, even keel for when the person arrives. Just very calm, because if you are feeling too energetic, that can be a bit strong for the person just walking through the door at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday morning. So next on my list then, coffee, breath work, ready to go, and then 3 clients back to back, giving them my best. All right, breath work done, ready to go. Client on his way in, and first appointment of the day. Here we go, hope it goes well. So last client of the morning done, of the morning session. Just got the room to clean up now and make it look nice and tidy for the next session, which will be starting at 4:45. It's easy to feel a bit knackered out by that point because you have the morning energy, and then the afternoon comes, you have some lunch, pick the kids up, and then you're back into it again when most people are thinking about winding down. I've gotten used to it, and usually it doesn't take long after that client's walked in through the door for you to just find the energy from somewhere. I think maybe a bit of adrenaline or something. So the patient that I saw that I'm not apprehensive about it, but the more complex one, absolutely fine. The objective measures that I had to check, sorry about the wobbles by the way, I'm holding this in my hand and now my shoulder's aching. I had all the objective measures down to check, so I was quite quickly into checking them. They had all improved objectively. Subjectively, she's telling me things have improved. She's done the 3 peaks since I last saw her. A challenge where you climb 3 mountains in England, the 3 biggest. And she was fine for that. She's had some discomfort, she's not quite there yet. And like I said, I do think it's osteoarthritis. So all we can do is work on improving the muscles that surround the joint. So her job is to strengthen the weak ones, which she has been doing, which is why there have been improvements. And my job is to do the soft tissue work and to release the tight bits and to keep on assessing those and see what it is that she needs to do. So a great morning, actually. It doesn't always go that way, but today it did, and I'm pleased. Tidy up now, have some lunch, and school run, and then reset for round 2. All right, ready to go for the afternoon session. Had a lovely lunch of chicken and couscous and the usual oats, but now we're here for the evening session. So client's just outside, that's why I'm whispering. So pretty standard, straightforward appointment. Already read my last notes. Happy with where we'll go on a reassessment, and talk to her first and see how she's doing. Catch up later. And that's it, we are done in clinic. So a good couple of clients this afternoon, evening. I should talk a bit about what we did. So it was a mother and daughter. The mother does an ongoing thing with shoulders, neck, that kind of thing. It's basically shoulder impingement, but it's manifesting in a kind of strange way. I'm very tired, by the way. And then the daughter, it was some strange ankle pain that's been going on for a long while, and it ended up being the beginnings of the calcaneal spur. So the onset, probably similar to Osgood-Schlatter's disease, which is the bones growing, the muscles and tendons, soft tissue not being able to catch up. So it was a case of that. So we could give her some stretching advice, gave her a bit of an instruction on how to tape it, and other bits and bobs of advice that she can be doing. And that was it really. Time now, can you even see that? Is 7:10. So I'm gonna go and have some dinner, and then I'm actually off to the sauna. That's not a usual night, that's a complete treat because I love a sauna. The opportunity was there and I grabbed it with both hands. So I'm gonna have dinner now, and I've got to write some notes, of course. I'll spare you the time lapse. Maybe I'll film a bit at the sauna. I don't know, you can't really film in a sauna. I'll wrap it up just in case I don't. That was a day in the life. It wasn't, was it? Shall I edit this bit out? Yes, I think I will. So we're done in clinic, and note writing, dinner, sauna, bed, never ends. But I'm living the dream and I wouldn't change it. Love it. Busy, tired, and content. Could you tell I was tired in that last video? So I realised now I've come to edit the video, I didn't actually properly sign off, and I did ramble, but I left it in for authenticity. I hope you enjoyed that, found it useful. I don't know if you got to know something about me. Like, please get in touch, comment or like or subscribe, or I don't know. Just get in touch, engage. And if no one does, I'll just assume that this is just utter nonsense like I thought it was when I was just watching it back through, and that no one's really interested, and just keep doing what it is that you've been doing, Liam. And if not, I don't know, this is of some particular interest to other therapists or people that are thinking about embarking on this as a new career, then fantastic. I'm glad to help. Lots of different rambles that I could have gone into with regard to training and nutrition and well-being and all that kind of stuff, the breath work, the ice bath, the NSDR. You can tell that I've tried it all, and I've stuck with what works for me. That's that. End of. Thanks for joining me. If you made it this far, congratulations, well done. What's wrong with you? And see you again soon.